Hello, you beautiful collection of pixels. This is Sidrat Gaming. I am, of course, Sidrat, and I am playing AtomCraft Episode 4. AtomCraft, if you don't know, check out the playlist, but it's a sandbox adventure where every pixel is physically and chemically simulated. We can harvest, react, and manipulate all 118 elements to craft everything from simple tools to complex systems. I hope I'll be able to figure out how to do that one day. But this game that we can start here has had another update from the 29th of July. It's actually quite fascinating. And so there's the blender gun, which I don't have yet, but that will respect walls, so that's good. Blueprints can be flipped, and they will also be free to place if you have the free cheat on. You've also got new what's this? Spaceship inventory hold settings are stored in your profile, so they will save and restore. I don't know what that means. Okay. Stored in your profile. So does that mean what you store on your ship will be converted to new saves? Okay, we'll have to take... Okay. But there's also the introduction of black powder. So, I'm thinking fireworks. Possibly. Certainly, potentially, fireworks. So you can do stuff now. That was at the bottom, so let's bring up that one there. And you've also got some balance passes as well as notes for the previous hotfix, as well as the previous bug fix that we've already covered. They're working on this game. They're doing a bang-up job on getting quality of life stuff, fixes, making sure that there's no dead ends when it comes to material uses, things of that nature. Check out the Discord, check out the Steam page on the channel description as well, or the video description I should say, and we will go into it. Now featuring game audio. Sorry about that. But yeah, let's do Sidrat Gaming. There we go. Okay, so in the previous episode, I was able to complete the upgraded mining. That's still upsetting to see. But anyway, let's take the hat off. There we go. And turn off the jetpack. We've got the hand. Right, so let's go into there. We've upgraded the cobalt steel drill. I haven't used it yet, but that will now allow me to get granites, and in some of the granite nodes I know there's rubies, so we can do rubies and stuff if we want to. But I was actually thinking, let's just get rid of all of this and we'll go into the guide. Copper, turn off that, and zinc. And silicon. Okay, so that we're starting afresh, essentially. Right, so what does granite open up? So granite, sulfuric acid and water is aluminium sulfate and calcium sulfate, and that one there. Right. Blender. I don't have any on me. Let's try it on there. Blender. Uncover. Nope, it may be in the crafting section, which I will find there. Blender. Right, okay, so it must be at the ship. Let's do that one. And before I go insane, I'm just going to turn this music down slightly. In fact, I'm going to turn the game music down slightly as well. Okay, turn on the jetpack. Let's fly to the ship and see if we've got our... we don't have Blender. What I'm going to do is grab the Blender pixels, and then I'll be putting them back in the forge over there. I am going to keep this video to around an hour as well, because videos of, you know, 2 hours, 3 hours is absolutely fine, but probably not for this game. So I will be hopefully, or I will be endeavoring to go a little bit faster than I did last time. This video will not be edited down either, because that was an unnecessary nuisance. Well, a lot of things don't happen for a while. That's just the nature of playing a game and not knowing what it is you're actually doing while playing the game. So it's just one of those things. If I can get chapters up, then absolutely fine. Otherwise, skip 5 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever until you get to something interesting. I did pick up these items, didn't I? Yes, I did. Right, okay. So get rid of that one. Put that one in the first spot. And then right, cobalt oxide, cobalites. We'll do that one, and we've got molten steel. That's right, isn't it? Doesn't tell me what it was though. Okay. Oxide, carbon mix. Right, okay, so I just mix it. So I just mix it with carbon. Right, okay, that's fine. I should have carbon. I do, not much of it though, but I do have it. So first things first, let's get building, and we'll need, right, I will zoom in. I'm going to put blending pixels in that kind of arrangement so it's all mixed together, and hopefully that will allow me to melt off the oxide. Ooh, okay. Probably a bit too much. Reduce the brush size slightly. Oh, what was that? That was my blenders. Don't want to drop them. Carbon. Is it because they're not powered? But there's no power on the other one either. Okay. And we'll need fuel source, of course. Coal. Excellent. Let's set this on fire and we'll see what happens. I'll zoom out a bit. Switch to that one. Carbon dioxide. Carbonite. So does the blender only work with solid and liquids then? Okay. Yeah, must do. Right. Okay. That's solid. Right. Now things are moving around. Get on that one. Carbon. Carbolites. Dropping a few more coals down there. A few more up there. These are all nice and hot. So let's take the carbon out of the equation. If I can find any. Where is it all gone? Right, cool. I've got carbon and now the gases, sulfur dioxide, arsenic, all sorts. Lovely, lovely goodies. Yeah. That doesn't actually help. Okay. Let's cool this off. Let's cool it off. Let's take that one off. And we can use the crowbar to only select blender. Right, it didn't only select blender. Right, okay. Gas, sulfur dioxide, gas, carbon monoxide, and molten sulfur. Right, so we've got the ceramic. We can stick that one down. One. Bring that one back up there. Oh, I've got none left. Right, okay. Maybe I need to make more ceramic. Wouldn't that be an interesting concept? Boom, boom. Right, okay. That's my coal. Yeah, let's do that. Ceramic needs sand, don't I? No, not sand, clay. Okay. Clay. Need outside gravel and water. And we've got plenty of those in the spaceship. And we've got some water. Oh, because I've got steam. Steam, there we go. Let me check the inventory. It doesn't. There we go. Steam. I've got steam on me. There we go. So, very simply, eventually that should fall as water. There it goes. And that's absolutely fine. What's this stuff? Steam. Steam. Grr. Right, this is going to take ages and it's going to be a bath. Let's try. Oh, right, okay, can't build with that. Duh. What can I build with then? What steel do I have? Any steel? Yeah, I've got steel. Here we go. I've also got molten steel as well, which I can cool down. Just like that. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. Right. Where's the rest of the steam? Oh, it was there. Okay, no worries. And I'll empty all of that. Okay. Milk. What? Where did milk come from? Right, what was I doing? Because I have no idea where I got the milk from. If anybody saw what happened, let me know. Did it just didn't appear by giving them water? Bum, bum, bum. What's this? Again. Was it always there? Oh, tin. Right, size of that. So only tin there. That's filling up fast. Right, okay. What's there as well? Okay, so what did I say we were doing? Goodness me, that's a lot of rain. Right. Yeah, milk. Vinegar and milk is curdled milk, sweet milk, milk and sugar. Flour and milk is dough. Dough and sugar is sweet dough. Dough, right, sweet dough, dead end. Right, okay. Maybe it's unlocked elsewhere though. Dun, dun, dun. Ah, cool. We've now got a thermometer. It is currently 17 degrees. So this is also 17 degrees until hot. Hot. Yeah. Yeah, I can see my temperature changing. Cool. Right, enough of that nonsense. Let's test the mining bit on an asteroid as well, because that's not going to take long to get to. I'm just simply flying up and hitting my head on silicon carbide deposits. No. Could be that one. Could be that one. Could be that one. It could be any of these. Right. Nickel and manganese. Nickel. Ah. Sulfide. Oh, I've got it. I've got 902 units anyway. Penslandite powder. It's still turning into an oxide, and I'm still having trouble getting these to react and form. It works sometimes, but not all the time. Nickel oxide, sulfuric acid, aqueous nickel sulfides. Yeah, you don't need that. Hydrogen gas will make steam. That's fine. Nickel oxide. That's the one. Right. Let's keep an eye out for that stuff. And what else? Clay. Right. So now that I can see the names, pen and dites. So that's in the bottom, well, the top two layers of, right, top two layers of the end of this underground. And clay. Clay. It's not a lot of clay. I'm glad you can make it. Clay. Abstract gravel and water. Blender. Right, okay, so right. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Do. Right, so here's some clay as well. If I break that, that's going to be really annoying to clean up. But I'll do it anyway because it has to be done. See these stars? That's showing you that is on the watch list. So that's why it's sparkling. That's all. There we go. So we can pick up the clay as well. What's that one there? Alright, okay. Egg yolk, water, egg yolk. Egg yolk, egg shell. Right, so the door is on, so if we put the water in there, and what else was it? Blender, see, blender. Water and limestone gravel. Which will be in I do have limestone gravel, don't I? Yes, 24,000 units of the stuff, but in the ship. Limestone. Right, it was upside, wasn't it? Not limestone. Oh, it's limestone, right, okay. Clay. Oh, it's both. Right, okay. So we got 4,000 of that, 24,000 of that. I'm going to be using limestone gravel. Okay. And let's pick up 5k, click the button, stick it in my inventory, that's all good. And so tin, dirt, also we've got over there. Right, so these are the blender, that's where it will fall into. So if we put gravel on that side, press this button here, it will form, it's making clay. By golly, I think we've done it. And I will add water as well. Because as we remove more clay, the water and the gravel will be blended, making more clay. Water. Alright, stick water into that one, and then clay can go into the third. Right, that will make things slightly easier. Drop that in, get a nice funnel going. Clay, 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 clay. Top them both up again. Water there. That's faster. So if we put more blender units there, will the reactions happen faster? Hammer, let's click on that one, turn that one off, and okay, let's see what that does, if anything. There is something in the patch notes as well about solids and solids only being reacting to switches. So if we build a solid line, there we go. This will just be a container. Do that, will it go through? Yeah, it's fine. So now this is a solid. That's the brush size. So we've got one unit on there. It's not even sitting directly on. Is it part of the building? Will I only be able to remove it like that? Right, okay. That didn't go the way I wanted it to go. I thought it would actually just pass straight through. So that effectively you could operate or program like a timer to release things based on the input of an action or temperature or whatever. It's cable, isn't it? This is wire, right? Okay. Oh no. Oh no. That was destroyed. Okay, it doesn't matter, I need to turn the doors on. Off. Bugger. Right, okay. No worries. We'll remove the switch. Oh, it's... I haven't picked it up yet. Copper wire and switch. Right, okay. That's cool. Copper wire there. Switch. Oh yeah, I know, wrong tool. Copper wire. Let's zoom in to make life easier for everyone. You may also want to lower the DPI on your mouse. If you've got, if you can program that, then definitely do so. It's something I wish I'd done myself. Well, I can. I'm just not using it for some bizarre reason. But that's water. We'll grab more water down. That's fine, and we'll stick more of that in because we've got absolutely bucket loads. And that's, wow, that's all turned into clay. Whoa. That's what we wanted to happen, so that's good. How much clay have we got now? We've got 1,000 units of clay. This is great. Pick up the water and the clay as well. We'll pick up all of that stuff. Do I have to be in range? Oh, that's right, okay. So wires are solid. But They do work octagonally. I think that's the word. They don't. You don't have to place it directly under. It can be one spot away. But let's grab that one. Let's grab these as well. We may as well. There we go. Turning my mouse up again. So, what's the best way to do this? I am going to mine out a flat section. If you watched the previous episode, you know we can hold down the shift button while mining, and that will work. Right, so, except I was being pushed up. Oh, I do need to do that one. Right, fine. Fine. So clay. So no, let's place ceramic. Grass seed. Let's place ceramic in the toolbar. Okay, and then we can draw a line of ceramic. There we go. Raise it up, give it some structure. Right, we've got 46. Right, so I think the best way we can do now drop some coal along the bottom here, drop some clay on top of it, and set it on fire. I should have built it higher. Oh, this isn't going to work because it's not been built on. Not a problem at all. That is absolutely fine. No, that makes it easier, in fact. Because let's get rid of that one. Aqueous potash, unbelievable. Right, so ceramic, we can build up higher. Right. And I want it solid as well. So this will be a... Oh, it's not solid at all. This will now be a solid block of clay, which... And this is clay wall. So when we start cooking it, we're going to get ceramics. Excellent. Okay, how far will that heat penetrate? So that's 4,000 degrees, 1,000, 2,000. And should I build? I want to build like a chimney funnel, so the gas will. Whoa. Yeah, so the gas will rise. What is going on? The gas will rise. And now I've got none left, right? Okay, that's typical. Ceramic. Just a tiny area. What I wanted to do was build it up. Actually, we can start. Let's save some coal. Increase that. Oh, jeez, it's too hot. Boom. Right. Okay, that's all good. Will I be able to get more? Steam and carbon dioxide. I don't want to select clay only, I want to select ceramic. I think. Yeah. Okay. At least we've got more ceramic now to play with. What's the time? Okay, so an outline for this would be if it went there. What do I, oh, that's steam. Did it not make the cuts? No, we've got too much other rubbish. Ceramic, there we go. Zoom in a bit, so we'll put it up there. Angle it that way. And I want this to be enclosed. Right. Closed and closed and closed. Like that's. Was that from heat damage? Because that's interesting. I haven't seen heat damage. but I think I've come up with a design. Now, if we encase all of it, because the only thing we would need access to would be for the coal. Right, I'm going to pick this up like so. Put ceramic on the floor there, just to make things look nice and neat, and drop some coal. Now if I can light it from here, I can, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to encase the entire thing. I'll maybe make it a little bit wider as well. But we do want to keep it so that gases go upwards. Into that section there. And I don't think I've got enough space, but if we need to increase it, then we can increase the size. This is the burning section. We can even come down there, do that there, and we're out. Okay, no worries. Where did that one go? That's to the right of my ship, isn't it? So we've got plenty of that. We've got plenty of this. Turn the switch on. Eventually. There we go. Got clay. Oh. Oh, methane. Cool. Fill that up. Fill that up. And even put it on both sides. Clay, 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 clay. Right, okay, that's fine. We'll leave that machine off as well. Oh. There, we've got clay, so it does need to be in build form, but we'll turn on solids. We'll stick it there so it's nice and close. That's one. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. That's 10 pixels deep. Oh, dirt. Didn't want dirt, I wanted coal. Why is there dirt there anyway? coal. Let's reduce that so it goes along there, up and around. We're going to light it in several places. I wonder if there's oxygen inside there, or will it all burn off into different gases? I don't know how deep that is, but we can. That's carbon dioxide. Clay wall does not appear to be responding. Is it because it's too much? Yeah, right, okay, so it does need atmosphere in order to turn, but we can use that to our advantage by only selecting a ceramic wall. So I've got 33 ceramics. Oh, come on. Okay, that was a bad move on my part. Why do these videos always end in disaster? Right, no worries. I'm picking up clay, I can pick up coal. We've got 33 ceramics, and let's see how many ceramics made it through that process. 180, excellent. Although some of that was the floor, which I will put back on. That should be fine. Like so. And we've got carbon dioxide and steam, and we've got water, so that's all good. I think I've just made my first machine by hand with my own thoughts and ideas. Let me have a go really quickly. I'm not going to take up too much more of your time. What do we have? We've got interesting gases, charcoal, cobalt oxide, cobalt steel, flints, hydrogen gas. Oh, only 2 units, that's not going to do much. Mercury, methane, milk, molten cobalt. Ah, cool. Molten. Actually, all this molten stuff, cobalt, sulfur, tin. Pick up that, and water as well. That's a tank. And drop that in. Drop that in. That evaporated. I think it all is actually. And molten cobalt should now dry off, but we can pick all of this up, and that's all good. And we've still got some gases in here as well. Why? Clean your science projects, people. Clean it. This is a science project, isn't it? Except I don't really want to go on to Google and ask how do you make fireworks using black powder. don't get me wrong, I'm not saying people aren't listening, but right, okay, so that's good. That's tin. That's aqueous tin sulfate because it got wet. That's fine. That's lovely, lovely hydrogen gas. Okay. Cobalites. That's cobalt, isn't it? Hydrogen gas, limestone gravel, lime, mercury, methane, milk, potash, sand, silicon. Oh, cool. Steel. Right, steel. Actually, steel wool. That will melt at 1300 degrees Celsius. Right, and that's if that's 1300. What's this? What can I never remember? Ceramic, right? Okay. Ceramic wool doesn't have a melting point. Otherwise, there would be a temperature there. Wow, that makes clay or clay production the most important skills to develop. Wow, and it's only taken 4 episodes to realize and understand that. Okay. No, this has actually been kind of good. Right, okay, and benefit is that we're right by the ship, so let's drop everything inside. So we are now empty. And yes, I know this is just over an hour minus introduction, but if you're bored, just skip ahead to the outro section or about 5 minutes before the end. Not saying there's anything better at that point, but you know, there may be. Oh, that's right. Okay, I didn't show everything. You've got to remember the filter on the names. All right, so 000, absolutely nothing in there. Cool. To enter formula, enter name or formula. Okay. Wow. Oh my goodness, that's deep. I mean, deep without actual training. Okay. Even sand. Well, yeah, of course, sand melts because you get glass out of it. What's this one? Heat vision, heat resistance, solid iodine and barium. Material belt, tool belt, farmer's glove, fiber. Fiber on the map. Fiber's there. Well, 7 units of fiber is, but yeah, that's not going to be. That's not nice, is it? I'm not going all that way for just 7 units of fiber when you actually need 100. There must be another process that isn't explained. Actually, is there anything reclamation? Ways to get materials back after reactions and materials that have infinite sources. Right. Carbon. Boom. 1. Give it to me. Excellent. Press the F1 button to bring up this screen. Press it. Right. Okay. What does that open up? Okay, so reclaiming carbon is important because it's necessary for reduction reactions to extract many materials. So if you don't want to plant 1,000 trees, there we go. Why is this always on? Can I get rid of that one? No. So planting nuts to grow trees gives you an endless source of wood for charcoal and carbon. And doing reduction reactions, carbon and an oxide, yeah, carbon escapes via carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide gas. If you capture the gas with a hood, which is essentially what I built in a bubble form, you can reclaim the carbon from the gas later. You can, so that's being blended. Okay. Fiber. What's this one? Nuts and berries. Nope. Alright, okay. Nuts. Oh, mine's into fat. And charcoal blender. I thought we were on nuts. What's that got to do with nuts? Nuts. We've got 64 of them. That's fine. Nuts and berries. Berry. Sources. Berry. Okay. Nuts into fats. Charcoal and cashew tin. This is weird. Carbon dioxide, grass, compost. Grass will turn into compost, grass and carbon dioxide. Fallen leaf, compost, fallen leaf. Okay, you get 1 unit of compost from essentially 2 fallen leaf, but you won't get 2 of them back. That's harsh. Cuprites and burning wood, copper, carbon dioxide. Copper and charcoal, copper, more copper. That's cool. Human site and wood. I don't know exactly what this has got to do with berries though. Here we go. Wine. You need berries and yeast. You can make yeast. Death moth spore, ember crown spore, and foxfire spore. Yeast and berries to make wine, yeast and flour to make beer. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeast, sugar, and ethanol. No, sorry, yeast and sugar to make ethanol. That's a spirit and a fuel. Ooh, that is a fuel. Well, it's a gas, yes, but it's also a fuel. yeast, ethanol, oh, we need sugar. Sugar cane blender. Right, okay. Sugar cane stalk. Right. I was not expecting to go on a gastronomic adventure today, but my interest has been piqued. This is the sugar cane. Can I pick them up with my hand? No. And that's not going to do it either. Where did that eat from? Did you see that? Oh, it wasn't. It was a flying bird. Right, okay, that's fine. Ah. So it's the ground you gotta hit. Okay, if it's the ground, we can do that one. Boom. Bum, 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 bum. Didn't I see something for loam? Here we go, farming. Cool, right, farming. Nuts grow in small trees, wheat grain grows into wheat stalks, sugar cane pixels grow into sugar cane. Oh wow, so what I've just harvested can go back in. Crops usually need at least one open space on either side to grow. Hold shift with the enter iDrop mode and you can drop one pixel at a time. Planting on loam often results in larger plants than regular dirts, and mites are good for producing loam from dirts. Try creating a mite farm. What's this one? Fiber. Brewing yeast. So you need to actually get a source before you can get the concepts explained to you. How do you get yeast? So the question, sorry, how do you get yeast? You get yeast by finding spores. How do you find spores? Ember crown spore. Yeah, most things will turn into carbon at 102 Celsius. So ember crown spore. I don't think I've seen it. No. Okay, so maybe it's further down. Death wasp. I wonder if I can do that. No. There's certainly not plans that I've noticed. Death moth spore, foxfire spore. So how late is that kind of thing? And why would you need it anyway? You are supposed to be repairing your ship, so unless beer is on the periodic table, it's not really going to matter. It's good to do, don't get me wrong. We've got lead. Sorry, it's not going to matter, but it is fun to do. Okay, I don't have lead. Maybe I was thinking of tin. Oh no. Oh no, not again. The dropper, by holding down shift key, is actually useful. And you just right click and I run out of loam. Okay, select dirt, that's fine. Right, okay, that's fine. Yeah. Dirt. That's a mite. Well, at least I know it's not me this time creating the massive downpour. It's just the does it rain too much? Actually, will I be able to remember to get up high and see what it's like around asteroids? We've still got water falling, still got water falling, still got water falling, and falling 2 degrees Celsius, right? Okay. Yep, this is water. And I bet you we are not on the map anymore, but the rain is still falling. And it's still coming down. That's a massive volume. And it stopped. We're not going to be able to race it back down, but we'll get to the ground eventually. Oh, maybe we will. We are going faster than the rain itself. Awesome. Oh, wow. That was really nice to watch and view. Let's have a look. And yeah, I am so impressed by this game. I still don't fully comprehend science, but for if you have any inkling of science being interesting, then definitely check this game out. The link is on the video description, of course. And yeah, thank you for sticking around. If you have made it this far, thank you. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell your friends. If you don't like it, tell your enemies, but still like and subscribe anyway. And thank you. Have a great week. Take care.